Hi, my name is Cindy. If you've been here before, so glad you came back. If you're new, welcome to Z9 Designs. Today we're going to do some just my imagination DIYs. And if you're interested, just keep watching and make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, save, and comment. And I hope you are driven to do something new. DIY number 1, Imagination Dog Leash. The supplies needed include one dog leash from Dollar Tree, hot glue, tape roll, and an old brooch. Again, I had several tape rolls that my work friends have saved for me, and what a better collaboration for me to use them. This tape roll is 11 and 5/8 inch in circumference and 1.5 inches wide. I took the dog leash and I wrapped it around the tape roll. Hot gluing it on the front and the inside. And I found out that if you pulled it taut, that it would be smooth and look really professional. I went around and around and around it until it was all covered. And then I folded the end so you could not tell where it began and where it ended. I found an old brooch in my stash that I thought would look stunning on the front, and I hot glued it on. And of course, I had to try it on, and it looked so good. Now, I had a little bit left over, and I used my sewing machine to secure the leash so that it would not ravel. And I was able to make a keychain. I hung it up, and now I have 2 items instead of 1. Wow, there are so many items that can be made from a simple dog leash. Let me know what you think. I think I did a doggone real great DIY. Just Our Imagination is a collaboration with the hosts Rustic and Lace DIY and Kathy Joe DIY. The guest host is Crafts Unleashed by Robin. Now, I participated in this collaboration last month and I had a great time making the unimaginable. The collaboration is a lot of fun and can take you out your comfort zone. So I am so glad that I joined this collaboration. These women are experts at making the unimaginable with their wonderful imaginative minds. They also have been super helpful to all of us. So be sure to subscribe, like, save, and comment. The link to their channels are listed in the description box below. Other collaborators have used their imagination to make some interesting DIYs. So be sure to subscribe to their channel, give them a thumbs up and some encouraging words. The playlist is in the description box below. Imagination number 2, paintbrush ideas. The supplies needed include one paintbrush and different shaped beads, 2 long beads, 5 geometric beads, and 1 tiny bead in gold, and of course you need some hot glue. Not a lot, just a little bit. This is an easy DIY to make. I used my imagination and found some different wooden beads and began sliding them over the thin wood paintbrush. I started with a longwood bead, followed by 3 odd-shaped beads, and ended with a smaller one on the top. However, when I finished it, I thought it needed a smaller one at the very tip of the brush, that's the very end. Therefore, I found a smaller bead, and it was already gold, and I hot glued it to the very top. Now you can also use wood glue, but I used the hot glue instead because it seemed to hold it well. In fact, when the beads went over the paintbrush, it was a little snug, so it didn't need a lot of hot glue. This is very easy to manage, and I was able to hold it and paint with it without any difficulty. You may see me using it in later DIYs. And I left the wood in its raw state. But I might change it later. I might just paint it because it is wood. And this is so pretty and nice. Now, next I had a larger paintbrush. So here are the supplies needed for this one. Medium-sized paintbrush, some painter's tape, satin brown boot spray paint, turquoise acrylic paint, and red and white paint marker, some ribbon and jewels and flower, black permanent marker, and turquoise acrylic paint, Mod Podge, and some reptile adhesive. Now I put painter's tape around the paint bristles and spray painted the handle the color satin brown boots. This is something new, but I think it turned out really nice. So after it was dry, I removed the tape and began drawing the outline of the face. I drew the eyes, the nose and lips on the paintbrush using a permanent black marker. And then I painted the lips light red and rouge on the cheeks. However, I drew the glasses on first, filled in the whites of their eyes, then the pupils. Of course, we needed some bling. That was put on the ears and the neck. And the bottom was painted turquoise. And an ethnic ribbon was glued around the head and neck. And the last touch was a little white flower that was put on the right side of the ribbon. I could have painted the bristles black or brown, but if I wanted to use the brush at a later time, that probably wouldn't have been good. But if I'm just using this as art, you can paint the bristles any color and just not use the brush again. But I like to use things again. I don't like to waste anything. So the top of the bristles shows that I had at one time used some red, pink, or purple paint. So let me know what you think of the two styles. I think it is a cool brush. Okay, now we're on to imagination number 3, a hula skirt basket. The supplies needed include 1 package of the hula skirt, hot glue, shell beads, jute string, and basket from Dollar Tree. Now, there are so many things to make out of the hula skirt that I had to narrow it down to 2. I had a basket that I purchased from Dollar Tree, and I set it aside to determine what could I do to make it look really unique. So I started out by using the hula skirt and wrapped it around the top of the basket. Now, in retrospect, I should have started at the bottom and worked my way to the top, but oh well, I think it still looks okay. And then when I was out of hula skirt, I took the extra off and used a slip knot to hook the rest of the raffia or the hula skirt onto the jute string. As I was able to complete 2 to 3 more rounds, but I needed more, so I purchased 2 strands of shells from Joann Fabrics because they were on sale. And then I just hot glued them to the top of the basket. And this is good for a plant or another object so that you can put anything in the basket. Plants, or you can put decorative items in there. I think it would look really cute. And so imagination, a number, I call it 3.5, was a coastal placemat because I did have some of the raffia left over, but it was in little short pieces. So the supplies that you need for this one include a placemat. Now, I had made this placemat previously, a year or 2 ago, with some type of collaboration. And then I used a hula skirt, what was left over, some hot glue, and some jute. I also had enough of it to put it on the jute, and then I hot glued it around the edge of the placemats. Now you can dress it up with your summertime dinnerware and you have a coastal summertime vibe. I think that I did a pretty good job with the challenge. And if you have liked this imagination collaboration, please subscribe to my channel and join in the fun. Hey, we have lots of fun here. And my channel is growing, so keep on watching and follow me on social media, Instagram, Threads, TikTok, and thanks for watching. And I appreciate all of your comments and support. You all have been just super and great. And remember, if you carry joy in your heart, you can heal any moment. So I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.